Good morning, mathematicians. It is time for 10 Frame Fun Thursday. And today we're going to be looking at some images, and I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. First, I want you to ask yourself, what number do you see? Next, how do you see it? And I want you to use those subitizing skills to help you see it quickly. And then the third question I want you to ask yourself is that number even or odd? All right, so again, 3 questions. What number do you see? How do you see it? And is it even or odd? Let's get started. First image. What number do you see? How do you see it? Is it even or odd? Here's one idea. I noticed the top 10 frame has 2 empty spaces. I noticed the bottom 10 frame has 2 green dots. In my mind, if I move those 2 green dots up to the top 10 frame, I will have 10 dots total. So my number is 10. I know 10 is an even number because all the dots have a partner. Did you see it differently? Tell your grown-up now. Next image. What number do you see? How do you see it? Is it even or odd? Here's my strategy. I'm going to use the empty spaces again. I notice the top 10 frame has 4 empty spaces. I notice the bottom 10 frame has 4 green dots. Again, if I move these dots up into my 10 frame, I will have 10 green dots total. Hey, that's the same as last time. That means it's still an even number. How did you solve this one? Tell your grown-up now. Here's our third image. What number do you see? How do you see it? Is it even or odd? Here's what I did. I noticed the top 10 frame has 5 and the bottom 10 frame also has 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Wait a second. 10 again? It's still even. What did you do to solve this one? Turn and tell your grown-up. Image 4. What number do you see? How do you see it? Is it even or odd? Here's my thought process. I notice 6 green dots in the top 10 frame. If I move the dots from the bottom 10 frame up into the top 10 frame, it will fill up that 10 frame completely. That makes 10 again. What's going on here? We are finding so many ways to make 10. What did you do to solve this one? Tell your grown-up now. Last image for today, mathematicians. What number do you see? How do you see it? Is it even or odd? After all the other slides, I'm thinking there might be a pattern. Let's see. 7 on the top, 3 on the bottom. 7 and 3 make 10. It does follow the pattern. Here's a challenge for today. Go back and look at each slide. Write down an equation that goes with each one. Each of these equations should equal 10. Can you think of any other equations that equal 10? Write them down or tell your grown-up. Thanks for hanging out and doing 10 Frame Thursday with me today, mathematicians. See you next time.